one of the things that you will, I hope, find as you go through this whole workbook is we're looking for the synergy to bring things together. So, for instance, if you were to take of this list of 5 that you have and try with virtually everything that you're doing in church to get 3 of them happening at the same time. And when you look back at some of the instructions that you've given yourself, remember we have the exercise of what needs fixing in your church, and so write a simple sentence to tell a staff person what to begin doing. If you were to just take one of those clear instructions that you were given and wrap it up with finding a way to do 3 of these 5 things while you are doing what you've instructed yourself to do, you will be amazed at the creative ideas that you come up with for how to do what it is that you have told yourself to do, because you're bringing in more variables. And the more variables that you bring in, it turns you a little bit, so you begin to see something from a different vantage point. So really, I'm going to be asking you to keep looking at what God has already been doing in your life, but use them as handholds. Or imagine a photographer who's telling you to, go down, up, where? You're trying a little more of this. They're giving you these instructions so that you, well, they can only do with what they can do with, but they're trying to make whatever it is, the nicest pose. And the Lord, maybe like a good coach, is positioning the center fielder. You need to move over because the guy that's going to come to bat is going to, pull the ball a little bit. The Lord is giving us all these very specific instructions, and they aren't supposed to be that complicated or out of the blue. They're more having to do with who He has already made you to be. And as you look into His work in your life, you start getting hints about what to do next. So I don't know how much more I'll be able to show you examples of the synergy, but this is a really great for instance. And if you're trying to decide on the next steps in your church, if you can figure out something to do in your church that enables you to do 3 or 4 or 5 of these things at the same time, oh my goodness, you can count on the fact that that is the Lord's will for the next step in your church. It's not supposed to be odd or that surprising. It is supposed to be a continuation of this wonderful process of Him building and growing and developing you.